Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I'm gonna be animating a SpongeBob parody. Try to attempt to draw that kind of art style and learn from it. I'm gonna get into the storyboarding, the drawing, the coloring, the voicing, and the animation. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to start with the storyboarding. I'm just using 8.5 by 11 paper to storyboard it. I am going to draw a margin right here. And then I'm going to draw a margin right here. And then I'm going to go 5 inches down. Now I'm going to go 2 inches and 3.5 centimeters up. That way it looks like a 1920 by 180 frame. Well, now I got 4 boxes right here. Now I'm going to add some frames. So that's going to be the first shot, that's going to be the second shot, that's going to be the third shot, and that's going to be the fourth shot. Maybe we can get a shot of SpongeBob leaving his pineapple house. So it's like a side shot like that. Maybe we can get a front shot. That's where he is, right there. And Patrick's going to be right here, and he's just going to walk up to him. And Patrick says, hey. And then maybe we can get a close-up of SpongeBob, whatever. And he says, I have to go to work, right here. And that's where this house is in the background. And maybe a close-up of Patrick saying, William, why do you still work there? I think I got a good breakdown of how the story will go out. I'm gonna get on to the drawing. Now, I'm gonna get onto the drawing. I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm just gonna draw 2 circles. And then it looks like he has 3 eyelashes right here. And I'm not gonna add the pupils right now. I'm gonna add that in a different layer. I'm gonna start with the nose right here. Maybe I'll add another layer over it. So we got the eyes, and we can put this paper over it, and we can see through the paper now. And I can start planning his body. And it's like a square, obviously. And now I'm gonna make it 3D. So I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna start adding some squigglies, like make it look spongy. Or maybe we can add some detail right here. So we got his eyes and his face. I'm gonna make straight lines like this and add the belt, or he has a little tie thing right there. And then we can add his belt right here. And then maybe his belt buckles. We can add the porous holes right here. It looks like they're in certain specific places. Now I guess I need another layer for his legs. I'll also need his pupils. So I'm gonna animate his pupils. It looks like they're kind of ovally like that, with the circle inside of it, and with the pupil inside the circle. So I'm gonna add his legs right here a little above because I don't have enough room for paper. They're pretty skinny. And then his black shoes. So we can add his arms like that, like it's kind of pointy. And we can add his arm over that point. We can add his arm like that. So now we got that and the mouth movements. We'll have to add the mouth movements. So I'm gonna start with a straight face like this. His mouth is kind of big. He kind of has these dimples and buck teeth. We can animate more mouth movements. There, that's looking good. So we got the mouth movements, and then we need the O sound. I guess I'm gonna animate Patrick now. So it looks like his eyes are more ovally than SpongeBob's. SpongeBob's is like more of circles. Apparently he doesn't have a nose, so that helps. And his eyebrows look like they're just zigzags like this. And now I'm gonna add another layer. So it looks like his head starts kind of like a cone, like that. But then there's like some indents right here, and then there's like a little bump right here that kind of like loops around. And then there's like an indent right here, like his head like leans off. His body gets bigger right here. You ate my only candy bar. Now I'm gonna starve. And then I'm gonna add this right here. So I think I can just do like a circle right here for his pelvis. And then right here we can add like his pants, the outer belt of his pants. It looks like he has some detail on his pants, like these star things. Now, I'm gonna get onto the coloring. Now, I'm gonna get onto the coloring. I'm using Adobe Illustrator. Oh yeah, I drew this background, by the way. It's just a simple background. I didn't really put much effort into it. I put more focus into the characters. So when you start coloring it, if you want to make the background transparent and color it, you're gonna have to go to Window, Image Trace. And with that, it will open up this tab. And I'll just drag it into my project right here. When I click on the file I want to manipulate, and then click Presets under Image Trace, it will show all these kind of different presets I can use to manipulate the photo and then color it after. For right now, I'm going to go to black and white logo. And then I still can't manipulate it. I have to go to Object, Expand, OK. When I click the Direct Selection tool, I can click the background and delete it. I noticed the outer layer is kind of like I might make the outer layer kind of purple like that. And then I can make this like a pink. I'm just gonna choose that pink. And now I'm gonna select the body and export it. File, export as, and make sure when you export it, it's a PNG. That way the background's transparent. I'm gonna make it 300 dots per image. Oh, here's SpongeBob's torso. Like that. And then the holes are a little bit more green. Speed roll time. I'm just gonna do a speed roll, whatever. Now, I'm gonna get on to the voice acting. Now, I'm gonna get on to the voice acting.
Hey SpongeBob, wanna hang out?
I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Stupid. I have to go to work.
Lame. Why do you still work for that bonehead Mr. Krabs?
I'm gonna get onto the animation. Now, I'm gonna get onto the animation. So, I'm gonna start with the first layer, which will be the audio layer. So when we did the storyboard, we had a shot right here where he walks outside the house. I'm just gonna start with the second one where they're standing next to each other. I can drag the audio file into the project and it'll go into this timeline. And now, I'm gonna add a layer. And so I'm gonna add the background right here. Now I'm gonna add another layer for the characters. And this one will be Patrick. So I'm gonna add his legs right here. Maybe I can make him a little bit smaller right there. If I click W, I can click the Asset Warp tool and click the bottom of the arm, the middle, and the top. And now he like bends it like, hi SpongeBob. So I can drag that down over his arm. And I'm gonna send that to the back, arrange, send to back. I'm gonna add another layer for his pupils and face. And I'm gonna add his pupils right here. Oh yeah, and if the audio doesn't scrub, like you don't hear it when you wanna like scrub it, you can just click the audio layer and go down to sound and go to sync and stream. And now we can hear it. Now I'm gonna add a layer for SpongeBob. He's facing forward in this one. Oh, the background is the same as his torso, or his body. It kind of looks ugly. Just because it's the same color as his torso and it's kind of making me upset. It can be that color. Okay, that looks better. File, export. Maybe I can add this character can have like a shadow behind him. If I go to frame and go to filters and click the add filter right here, I can go drop shadow. So now he has a shadow behind him. I'm gonna do the same kind of shadow to SpongeBob too. And now his arm. And now we can add a layer for his face. I think that's a good size right there. And now I'm gonna add his pupils. Or maybe it's like this, like he's not really happy just going to work. So I'm gonna make his mouth like that, like normal. Now I'm gonna add some keyframes. Click the layer that I'm gonna animate and click keyframe, and that will add a keyframe for the next movement. Oh, and you can add the onion layer to see what's behind it, right here. So he's moving his arm, and maybe his arm goes back. I'm gonna add some blinking. There. Now I'm gonna add some mouth movements. If you want to add the next scene, you can go to Insert Scene, and it'll add the next scene. Now, after storyboarding it, drawing it, coloring it, voicing it, and even animating it, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey SpongeBob, wanna hang out?
I have to go to work.
Lame.
Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, media tutorials, tunes, films, and music. So stay tuned and have a great day.
Peace Film.